Hello and welcome. Yeah, I just thought before the madness begins, and yeah, we go through till tomorrow morning, and well, we've got to do a little bit of a time lapse, or do we do that? Do we sort of? Yeah, this is just getting that manure that I stuck in here a while back. Yeah, hopefully it's still okay. Wink, wink. Yeah, that's one level of realism that we can't really do, but yes, it's not been in there too long, not years or anything, but it has been in there a while. Right, oh, I've forgotten about that being on there. Right, can we sneak this away? Yeah, I thought we'd do it just quickly. I'd say hello, and then we will go into the time lapse, get this done. Yeah, I've got a huge amount of Riversides that I've uploaded, massive sessions for the work we've done over the weekend. Still don't think we'll finish the series, not yet, definitely not. This is, yeah, I don't know, I'll probably be halfway back through next coming week, but I am going to, yeah, upload them so that everyone knows, how it ends and all the rest of it, so... Right, so then we've done that. Now we need to be going through till tomorrow. Straw is what I wanted. Yeah, I want some straw. I'm not sure if we've got any in there. We haven't got any H2 Studios. You can buy pallets of straw, can't you? You can. That would probably be the most... I'm going to ask you all a question really about this, because it is true. I thought this myself. You can mineral feed, right? We've got there is some straw. Now that's what I was looking for. Yeah, although yeah, there's enough though for us not to run out on the cows. The cows needed a bit of straw. The pigs I did actually do, and we had some straw down that end. And also you can buy it because we've got the multi-fruit buying. Yeah, it was about store deliveries. You can get a little bit blasé about store deliveries, and as I have begun to do on this Let's Play, you notice that you nearly always use the store deliveries instead of going down to the shop, because it becomes sort of like I don't want this side, I want that side. Yeah, it becomes a bit of a habit, so you think, yeah, because I can use store deliveries. It starts to creep in that's what you're almost always doing, because yeah, it's become a habit. So I'm wondering whether or not on some Let's Plays I just say no store deliveries, simple as, so you can get used to the fact that it's a bit like Reset. I was thinking the same with that as well. You use it behind the scenes, and I think most of us do at some point. You obviously, especially for Reset a tractor that you can't, that's its proper purpose, but then you start to use it for other purposes, to shift your tractors around, because it's going to take you half an hour. If you like myself, when it's expediency, you do that behind the scenes, and I've not ever made any bones about it. I don't do it on camera, I really don't. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't do, but for expediency, because it's built into the game and it is a game mechanic, you do use it, and then it sort of becomes in your head as the norm. What do you think about this, about having that as I don't know about the resets. It depends on the farm. Riverside, we've not done it that much. Only this particular, when we've got to grab all of the team from the bottom. That's only happened over the last couple of sessions. Otherwise, it may have been the odd machine that needed moving from the farmyard to over there. And I was in a rush and I've got a lot to do. But normally, I will run over with the thing. That's my norm. But yeah, what do you think we should do about that? Right now, what do I need to do? I do believe we've done everything. Let's just quickly check on camera that we have. Yeah, that is good. And that is full. And that is also full with a lot of TMR. So, and now, are we short of just that? Hay silage we are short of. Let's do a silage run before we start, and we'll also grab that mineral feed, a little bit of that out of there as well, and we are going to grab the Sylgium. Oh, I think had it right, actually. I think it is Silgium. Right, let's put that down. Yeah, I know the silage thing, but we have got a bigger one now, so why would you? We used it last time. Yeah, we've got one solitary bale, but we've got lots and lots of loose hay, so there's no problem with that. But yeah, let's get this last little bit of stuff done. Yeah, a load of that in the 70 tonner. Shall we make this part of the time lapse and then we'll just sleep through? Because shall we? Now there is an easy way to do this. Being as you've got such a lot to do, and if it's over this side, you have got the blowery thing. You have that. We could use that on this. There we are. It's over there. Let's go grab that. I have no problem with using a tool that is properly to do that type of job. Right. Yeah, that 1 more month and that's all done. Yeah, most of my tractors are clean now, but they will not be clean for long. From tomorrow. Yeah, they're going to get a little bit mucky. I would imagine a bit dusty from all that corn. So it did get that bit of stuff up, but it just luckily didn't destroy. It can though. I have noticed that's one thing that I did actually quite admire FS19 for, was the fact that it was annoying in some ways, but it would yeah, in FS22 it's destructive. You can lose a few thousand litres of something by having a bit of grass and then a bit of straw and stuff like that lying around. It will literally, yeah, I mean, like now if I've got, oh, actually that's full. No, let's not put it down. Yeah, it is. It's a completely different behaviour. Now I know why. I know because people abused and giants knew about it. Yeah, people had admitted it on YouTube that everybody did it. We all did it because you couldn't help it because it was the rules. Where yeah, you would maybe, I think it was 5%. You could put 5% of hay in the back of your forage wagon. Or whatever you were doing, and then you could literally pick grass up and it would become hay. And then that obviously is highly unrealistic, and giants have changed the thing, but now of course it's destructive. But it's a bit like the car situation. I doubt it's going to change back, because it's one of those things that people abused it, so therefore the rule comes in, and then it gets, yeah, that becomes the new norm, and the company did it for a good reason. No, that's it. Oh, we did it. It didn't actually hit the bar. Thank goodness for that. Right, so that should equalise things a little bit now. So yeah, that should mineral feed. Let's quickly grab that. Then we are going to yeah. So we've checked the animals. Productions are doing nice. We've shifted all of the loose product that we had that was lying around. All of the oats and the canola and stuff like that. And if we see that I missed anything. No, I didn't. I did. It was a canola and the oats, and then of course unfortunately some oats stuck in the matana, which is a shame, because yeah, it's literally always going to be in there, and we can't get it out. So that's the only bad thing. I suppose truthfully, we ought to include 35 or whatever was tons of oats that are stuck in there that should have been done the oat drink, that for some reason it says it's blocked. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Right, let's drop this off in here, and then that's going to be up to a few tons at least, and then we'll have to buy some again. Wow, that's a very sensitive trigger. Very sensitive. Right, let's get this in place for the morning. For grabbing the manure. We'll grab the lorry in place and get it ready for the milk. The other lorry is yeah, we'll get that ready as well. Let's just use this time wisely. I often do say this about preparation. It really is a lifesaver when you prepare for things. So I love to get my fields ready and the equipment on the edge. The end of the last session. Don't always do it. Yeah, you've not always got time, or so it can be a massive monster session. So right, so that's straw. Yeah, and the other straw for making that 69. Right, smash it. That is good. I've just checked the water. That's all good as well. 120 tons. So we are pretty much on top, and we're almost at the eve of 9 million, and we are on pounds. Yes, which makes sense because I haven't gone to any other Let's Play over the weekend. Right, let's see, can we... I would say I'm going to probably do the animals on this session, and I may well do the final harvest. I didn't realise you did that. It auto opens now. All these times I have been opening it myself. Right, okay. Oh, that I didn't know. That's a new one. That's quite new. Well, new to me. Does it do it here though? Does it sense this? No. So whatever it is, it's yeah, it auto senses things it's told to auto sense. Right, anyway, now that is okay. I've got straw down the pigs and all the rest of it. That I do know. I remember doing it. So then, is there anything in the sales that has dropped? No, it's not really much later. Oh, it has the Soil Explorer. It's a little late in the Let's Play. It is, but yeah, I'd like to try that one because it was the one that used to... It suggests on the mod I'm reading that it does scanning, but that's what it sounds like. But then when you read it, again on the little description, it does sound like it's just the normal scanner for nitrogen. So I'm really not sure. I'd like to buy that though as a test. I would. I think we can afford 5,851. Right, and that has gone to the proper shop. Right, now we're going to sleep till the morning, and it is September morning. But do you know, for once, it's going to be a little bit dark, but we're going to go for 8 o'clock because this September is going to be a monster. So we might need some lights on for an hour. No, actually we're fine. Ooh, a lot of sold animals. So yeah, ooh, wow. Some quite hefty there's some quite hefty production costs because we made quite a lot of money overnight with all of our businesses. Yes, wow, 9.2 million. Yeah. Right. Why do we keep getting lots of... Would that be useful? Another one of those? It would, but no, it just, yeah, it really isn't. So then we are hoping to see the golden lush gold on our... We will, of course... wow, TMR's up to 120 tons. That's amazing. That's at 58 tons. That's not bad. This is only going to take a little bit of a top up. And then they are their usual... We could actually, I've got to be honest... For once, for the first time I've ever seen that, yeah, I think, now they look done to me. I think we don't need to worry about the animals. Yeah, they are happy. All of them. Which is, of course we will do that. Yeah, we will actually. Let's just, are we going to time-lapse it? Oh, well, really, it's going to be, this is going to be a time-lapse. It's got to be. It's the only way to handle so many fields and all the rest of it, isn't it? And me coming in and out and all of that type of stuff. So I would say, with the best will in the world, that it's got to be a time lapse. Not because I particularly want it to be, because it's the only way you can handle such a scale of things that are going on. Right now, let's fill you and let's fill you. Do we need to time-lapse it yet? This could be the little bit of chatting before the time-lapse begins. Besides which, I don't want to time-lapse from this point again. It seems to have been this particular spot that I've time-lapsed for the last 2 time-lapses, although one of the time-lapses didn't work. The episode that couldn't be time-lapsed. Yes, it was a time-lapse free zone, which was quite hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why it did that, why I could not do that. I have a theory, and that's because obviously I put the transitions on and then I tried to chop that. I don't know that the encoder could cope with the transitions. I think when it hit a transition, it just couldn't, even though it's shortcut. It is shortcut that does that, so I don't understand. It doesn't seem to be able to re-encode the transition, so it may be that. I'm trying to think if I've ever done that before. I don't know. I think it's just a peculiarity. I think it's one of those freak occurrence that happens every now and again with lots of things. Just one of those undiscovered blips that you're unsure of. Well, that to me is looking fairly conclusive that all I can see is gold, but we shall see, because I can't remember. I think we did it all on the same month, and we need to be looking at this one, ready to harvest. Indeed, that is orange. 6, 2 and 32. So did we do those? They may just be that they come. Oh, I don't think it works like that in FS22. I don't think it does. I think it's either ready or it's not. So we although we planted it later, but we shall see actually, because I'd like that. If they're not ready till tea time, that would be fantastic, because we'll do those till last. As simple as that. But I think FS22 does this sort of like as a thing first in the middle of the night, and that's it. And that's all. That's what I've observed. So we shall see if that's right or wrong. Now that we know we did all of the planting. Did we do all the planting on the same month, or did we do some a month early? It's a bit of a blur to me. I can't recall. I thought in my head, I thought we'd done it all in the month of May. No, I think we did do some in April. I'm sure we did. And then we knew we'd got to get it finished in May, so perhaps we did. It does blur a little bit. Right, let's do the milk first. Let's get that over to that. 30 odd tons. Brilliant. It seems to be, well, I suppose it would. You'd think there'd be a rough, not exact. I mean, cows giving exactly the same amount of milk every single day. I'm quite sure that it's not quite that easy. So I apologise for going through the hedge slightly. Yes, right, so that's that done. Let's drop this quickly off. So we then need to 40 tons, not bad. We're saying we're doing this every single day. This of course is the side that would be monstrous. Had we got the 800 cows that were originally in here, this would be, imagine 4 times this, 160 tons. Now I've got to be honest, Lone Oak was like that. I think FS19 gave you more manure. That was hundreds of tons every single day. That was enormous. I think that was that 500 animals? It was a lot. I do know you did catch that one. Right. Yeah, I think we're going to literally do we do this as a session in itself, just as a little, and not time-lapse it for once, just get this as the last semblance of normality, and then we're going to hit the fields. I mean, it's going to be this month in the game. That's, yeah, we could do. It does probably seem a sensible thing, because I would imagine I can get a half-hour session out of this one, and then we'll get on with the last push. Of course, it won't be the last session. We've then got the sorting out of all the, we've got to ferry that silage down to the bottom somehow, which I think it's going to be the Grain Quid Pro. I think we're going to have to stick one down there, Or do we? No, can you imagine moving however much? I mean, of course we can put some... I'm trying to think. Yeah, we could put it in the Grain Grid Pro up the top, I suppose. We'll try our bunker silo first, so we're going to need to empty our silo. That's the one thing we are going to have to do, and then we'll go from there. So, well, in a way, I suppose it's nice that we're going to incur some leasing costs, of course, by doing it this way. By I think over 2 months, but yeah, I think I'm right. I'm sure I did do some in April and some in May. And then we'll also check while we're here. Although, oh no, we have got. Yeah, now is the time to check to see if we need any straw in this, because yeah, we are the animals are still going to need doing over these few months that we're still here. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much, young lady, for your assistance. Now let's check as we're passing, and let's remember that this is the spot where you can see 34 tons. We were 16 tons. We've got any pig food. I think for once, again, I know we've done it before, right? So I want 16 tons of straw. Let's get that done now. Now, have we got any in here? I think we already did this, but let's have a look. Oh, okay. Well, actually, that's not far off, right? Let's do that first then. Oh, actually, I'm sure that there were some pallets left from yesterday, because I think you have to move to remind it that you... Yeah, you do. Watch what happens. Yeah, as soon as you get in the vehicle, it reminds the trigger that you've got some... Yeah, some product that can be done. So we might not need that much at all now. And the one at the front is a little bit outside the trigger. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna let it. It's still going. I thought I might stop it doing that. It's sort of half and half registering. Yeah, and the trailer is actually coming around itself because of the weight. Brilliant. Right, that's all of that lot gone. How much? 75 tons. We can still put 25 tons of... Oh, no, yeah, that is a post. That's your first crash of today. Crash counter is set at 1. Oh dear. Oh, why are you taking this around like that? What was the purpose of such said thing? I know why. Yeah, I do. I get that actually. Right, it's 32 tons. We're not going to need all of that, but we can stick the what's left back in there. At least we will actually fed our pigs on food that we already earned, had already bought. Let's get our words correct. Right, and then we want 16 tons of straw, and then we are facing today with an I may have to add the harvest ad. I think this is going to be a tad short than I think, but we shall see. It's surprising. You think, oh, it's only been 15 minutes, and actually no, it was half an hour. So it's very easy to actually fill a slot. So right, 16 tons of straw. It's quite tight actually. I've not been kind. See if there is any straw in this at all. I do love the speed of the TARDIS, and yeah, the TARDIS trailer. Now that is something else. Right, we don't want you. We want to. You have got some straw in. We don't want that much. That'll do. That's close enough. Brilliant. Yeah, I think that'll be bits that we've over, because it's not our own straw. That ran out a while back, really. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. That's true. Actually, we should get straw off this. I never thought about that. We've got straw to grab in off for that, but Am I worried about... No, that is true. That's one thing we won't... Obviously, the farm would need it as it would exist without us being here, were it real. But, yeah, that's another matter. Yes, the TARDIS has unload. I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. I'm starting a sentence and then going on to another one. Yeah, the TARDIS unload speed is astronomical. I suppose for the unreal capacity, it's got to be, really. Yeah, did I? No, I didn't. To be filling that, and we need finally to be using the grabbing the manure from that one as well. Was that good enough? Are you going to accept that? No, we are going to go for the right angle. That'll do. I'm happy-ish with that. That's not terrible. Right, let's grab this, take this up, and then the fun begins. Why did I stop my engine? Because I'd done quite a few things with it, and I must have subconsciously thought that the work was over. It's far from over. It's just beginning. And for once, we'll actually just wait for that to fill, instead of darting off, as is my usual thing. Yeah. This of course is going to bring quite a bit of money in over the day. Oh, and we need to go and do the wall. Yeah, that's the other job which has escaped my notice. The sheep are happy though. That's true. Is that going to make any difference? We're going to go over there, so actually thinking about it, we can actually fulfill that job whilst we're over there actually doing the things. I'll break off because it's going to be a massive time lapse anyway, that particular section, because it's all of the corn harvest is going to be monstrous. It may well have to be split to a couple of sessions. I would imagine. I think it's going to be a bit of a monster, if I'm honest. Which is why I did. Yeah. Obviously, in your head, you put it in a box and you think, yeah, that's going to take. That's a session. But actually, it could well be, especially a big thing like this, with little implements, that's going to take a while, even though obviously the plan is that we hit... Now I'm going to stop you for a minute, so that hopefully can turn correctly. But somehow I don't think I quite went at that angle, but you're not going to turn with that in that space. So let's go and rescue the worker that did not follow me closely at all. You didn't. I didn't go anywhere near that. And you very kindly stopped the engine, leaving an almost impossible task for me to turn that around in that space. And if I yield at all, it will come towards me. I think I'm going to scrape that now. Just going to scrape that, and I'm not going to make it. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. I looked up the map in FS19 that was my absolute favourite, and it was by Greenbale. Or, yeah, that's right. Still, it's gone from my brain again. It has. Are we going to do that trick? No. Oh, they can actually escape past. I must have pulled on the Virgin. Oh, I haven't. Are we going to be lucky? Because that is an awful lot of luck. It is just about be lucky. Yes, it was by Greenbale. I'm sure that is definitely right, and I still cannot remember what it was called again. It's one of those names that keeps slipping from my brain. Did that pop? It did. Oh no, it didn't. And I did actually stay long enough. did this time. We have Farmer Girl. Right, let's get this done, and that really is it. Yeah, I think I'm going to record the next big bits. What I am going to do there behind the scenes is I'm going to have things delivered all over the map, as in like to the places, so that we can. I'm going to do the prep work now, obviously. So the money will have gone down because I'm going to. I suppose we could do that. Yeah, we could actually, and I could reset them. And obviously that's a valid reason for resetting. We could literally have them all ordered at the shop, and then we will wink wink go and get them and put them in positions they need to be, if you get my gist. Yeah, of course off camera. Yeah, we wouldn't do that on camera. It's true. That's one thing where using the magic of the game is very, very useful. It really is. Especially when you are, when a farm gets this big, I think that's when I'm very rarely tempted to ever use a reset. I mean, not on camera ever, but off camera. I've always liked to do my Let's Plays where you are roughly in the same place. Now, Riverside and a lot of Let's Plays have challenged me on this. Because I would, including Purbeck actually, that equally has challenged me. That your farm is split, and that has challenged you, because then you've got a lot of driving to do. Now, Purbeck, especially the other session, to shift the straw. This is why I say location, location, location. To shift the straw into our the other side of the farm, it took half the session. Yeah, it really did. So that obviously, and you've got to do it. That you can't lose your goods out of your trailer. You can't reset that. You've got to do it. So it really does become that location is so important. Which is why if I design my own farm, but I like it all in one lump. But obviously, in real life, it is true. Farmers have got fields scattered all over the place, literally all over the place. So there can be many miles in between all the different fields, because you're not lucky enough to be able to buy all of your fields together as we do in the game. But obviously, because you can again in the game, you do. And again, that's I guess why Daggerwin doesn't do that. He does often split his up an awful lot. So right, one thing we could do is though, let's empty that. If we're going to need to be putting the corn in, then let's at least empty that for future me. And then I'm going to literally just prep for the monster session. Yeah, we're going to literally I think we'll do that. There doesn't look that much in here, but he'll tell us in a minute. 37 tons. Yeah, brilliant. And we'll even lower it. Not that you need to, you don't need to. It's we'll grab that in. And then we have an empty silo to put the chaff in. Yeah, we will order the equipment though at the shop, and then we will move it around, shall we say. But yeah, I would like your opinion. If you'd say right, that's banned for this Let's Play, that I don't mind. These are the sort of rules that rules of engagement, I think, the hidden rules that I've not really done per se yet, ever. But yeah, I'd even myself, I'm sort of thinking that now, do we stick that in the... Well, I think it's probably not a bad idea. That was its purpose, is its purpose actually. So you begin to talk in past tense, because in your mind it's nearly over. Yeah, and it is true, you often do talk in the past tense, because you're acknowledging the fact that right, we need to go select the right one. Yes, you're acknowledging that you are saying goodbye, really, is what I think it is. Right, so then let's first of all make sure that we have reset that. Well, no, we had, definitely, because we ordered that thing and it was at the shop, the Soil Explorer, so no, we were alright then anyway. Yeah, it's definitely alright now. So then, now, how many tractors... Yeah, let's have a look at this now. Now, also, they're not all ready. We've just seen that. So 7 and 8, which I have got 2 tractors that, well, I think one's the Unimog, but yeah, he's still a tractor. And 31 where we are now, we've got plenty of tractors in the yard. Then we've got field 10 there. Yeah, we're only going to need 2 there. I would say 2 hitting 31 and 2 hitting 10. That's 6. And then we'll just use the same ones tomorrow for 5 and 6, 2 and 32. I think that's how that's going to work. So then we want 6. I know what I need to do. Actually, and this I don't mind. This is more for like testing now, so I don't mind doing this. Yeah, we are going to have one of the X5s. We did discuss this. I wanted to make sure, proof of concept, that it actually works before ordering the rest. Yeah, I mean, I know I can pay myself the money back if it doesn't work, and there's no reason it shouldn't. But yeah, I just want to make sure before I order the rest of them. As you would in real life, you wouldn't order one of these and then it didn't work. So yeah, I'd definitely... yeah, I'd love to use that one time. I bought that on a Let's Play. It nearly propped into my head then, and then it disappeared again. Yeah, one of my favourite American maps as well. Direct coupling. So, yeah, we want direct. That's the one we want. We're going to stick them the Mex. Let's stick it on the Pottinger. The Pottinger Red. Yeah, that'll do. Ron, we are going to lease you 150 horsepower. All of our tractors, apart from the little farm, all are that. And I was not ever tempted to do that. Right, so then. Direct coupling. We are going to swap your implement. You will do very nicely. Stick that over there where it was a few minutes ago, and we shall test to see if this works. Of course, it should. Now, are you right that does it as chaff, though? Yeah, because a forage header. Yes, I am right. But yeah, I know why you obviously have these. Nobody wants to. Yeah, I'm not even going to guesstimate on how much we're going to get. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Totally not sure. It's still... I suppose it's just about on the right hand side, or maybe it's got... it probably unfolds. No, I think that is your lot. It is 2 meters. Yeah, those cutters are the most important things. The others are guides. It does get lowered. You're right about that. So I think in the hands of a worker this might be alright, but it are really on a tractor. Well, that looks pretty much like chaff to me. It does. So there we are. Proof of concept is now sorted. That's definitely chaff. Let's get the other 5 ordered. Let's reset that. And let us order the rest. So 5 more of those. Are we going to need a bigger trailer as well? The 30 tonners are going to feel like they've gone out of fashion. We've got the 45 tonner at the bottom. It is true. Can you use a forage? Will it confuse the workers if we use the 50 tonner forage back? We could assist. Well, no, it's going to be my job to sort them all out to get literally get all of the stuff in. So I think we're going to need some more backs. Now, actually, funny enough, the 45 tonner that we've got down at the bottom is a cracking. But a 48 tonner, that doesn't work well with forage though. We saw that when I used it in there. So we've got 45 tonner. We have got the 30 tonners, but we are forever going to be literally emptying those. So do release some 70 ton bags. They do work well. Decisions. I think we will. I'll do it on camera. Yeah, I like. That's why I was talking about it, really. Right. Yes, some of those. We'll release 3. We have got a 45 ton or so. That is right, isn't it? Because we've already got one. Yes, it is. I am right, actually. And we'll grab the 45 tonner from down the bottom and bring that up. And that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm now behind the scenes going to shift everything to, yeah, literally where everything needs to be. So all that needs to remain to be seen from this very small session, well, actually I think it's going to be a normal one, is yeah, thank you very much for watching. I truly hope you're going to watch the monster harvest. It is going to be, yeah, I'm going to time lapse. It's going to be with music, but it is going to be a monster. So that's the only way you could possibly, or is it? As it there? That's true. We've split it. There's only those 2 fields aren't going to take long. This one, there's going to be a lot of chopping and changing though. We shall see. It is possible, actually. It is true. We might be able to handle it on time lapse because I'm going to be jumping around. There's going to be field hopping where I scene cut, but that's not the same as me. Yeah, time lapsing. So we could do. It is possible if we're hitting these with teams. Actually, funnily enough, it's not going to be anywhere near as bad. The work that I've got to do now, getting the prep work, is going to take quite a while. But yeah, the actual once everyone's on the field, I think that's going to be fine. Anyway, yeah, the one thing that is going to take a while as well off camera is me making all the courses. Yeah, that is definitely true. But anyway, that's my problem. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on what's left of this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.